So that was the process. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the story in their words, because throughout this process, I was taking pictures of them, I was recording a few interviews, and so I'd like to just play you a piece where these students speak about the project, and they talk about the day, they then talk about the problem they're faced with coming back after the hills. They've got a blank bit of paper. What do I do with that? And then this sort of process of actually trying to generate some music, and then a little bit about what they thought about it afterwards. What inspired you on Stones?
I don't know, probably the idea of it being really quiet and being nothing there except for the nature and the wildlife, and that was kind of inspiring because it was just silent except for the sound of birds and the wind and stuff like that, and other than that it was sort of untouched by humans.
When we went for the day trip to the Stones, we went up onto Cranberry Rock, and the storyteller Sally Tong told us the story of Will of the Wisp, and we were sat in a hole with loads of stones in it, and the clouds were all rolling in, and just as she finished the story they opened up and the sun came down, and it was really atmospheric and beautiful, and everybody agreed when we got home that it was our favourite part of the day, and that was what we wanted to base the piece on.
What inspired you about the Stones?
The scenery and how we base like music upon the scenery and the weather and that.
So what was the actual day like itself? Did you enjoy it?
Quite miserable. It was really good fun, but it's like quite miserable and dull, but that's how we base our music on, so it's pretty good.
I found Manstone Rock a real inspiration. It had just a lot more feeling about it than any of the other rocks and all the folklore that surrounds it, and it just kind of inspired me a lot more than any of them because that's where we were told all the stories, and so yeah, that's my favourite rock and most of the inspiration.
I really enjoyed the day, and the thing that probably struck me most about the Stones was all the folklore surrounding it, because I didn't really know much about that. I only knew about the Devil's Chair and that kind of thing. Whereas finding out about Willow of the Wisp, and it was really interesting.
Yeah, well, it was because all the clouds were sitting on top of the hill, so it was like really moody and atmospheric, which is what we're trying to go for in the piece as well.
How did you kind of translate that into music?
I don't know actually. That's a good one. The folklore around it was Willow of the Wisp, and so we kind of took that and mixed it a bit with the feelings that we had when we sat on the rock, and we came out with the riff to start off with, and it basically just built up on the lyrics and took off from there basically.
We tried to kind of build up suspense and made most of it quite quiet because there wasn't anything there. Either that or we added some of the mystical parts into it, like the myths of Devil's Chair and places like that. So we made most of it quite tense as well.
For you, what's it been like playing with other people? Because do you play on your own normally, or?
I'm in a band, so I don't. Because I got another band outside of this, so I'm used to playing in groups. But it's been like different because it's different people and different styles and instruments.
Right. And what about composing music on your own? So having some new ideas.
And well, we're trying to base it on like the Stones as it goes up and steeply down and then back up again, or like the birds when they go up and down. So that's what we try to compose our music like.
How many then would you do until we go into 8?
Yeah, we do. No, 4.
You know when we go back from A, yeah? We go to E, Lou, listen. You know when we go to A, then we go back to E, we do that for 4, okay? Yeah, we go, and then go straight back into that thing.
Yeah.
We go straight into that pentatonic then, okay? There's 4 of these, 4 of A, 4 of E. No, 8, 4 and 4. Okay?
And then it's...
Yeah,
well, let's go all the way through. How many do we do then?
1.
How many do we do?
8, let's just say 8, yeah?
Okay. Tap 8 then.
Right, let's go.
No, it's me, you go.
Okay. You ready?
Tap, go.
What's the sort of best bit of the whole project?
Probably being able to miss a bit of school and going up the hills.
Clark Tracy's drum master class was good when he came in, and like when he's been helping us, because it's good to have some experience help, because he's been there and done it.
Has it been fun, this project?
Oh yeah, it's been great fun. It's been a bit of up and down with the creative side, but it hasn't been a second where it hasn't been fun. It's been great.
Yeah, I think it's a really good experience, and like it's really what's the word, like fulfilling at the end when like you've got a whole piece that you made. It sounds good and everything.
Yeah, I agree with Beth. I think it's really good, just the whole experience really, and the fact that you know you've done something, the proof is in the end performance. So I'm kind of nervous, but quite anticipating.
So there you go, from the horse's mouth, that's what they got out of it. And it was a truly fulfilling project for all of us involved, not just them, but also all of us kind of grown-ups involved. And just to where do you go from there? You have a fantastic project which has really inspired a group of youngsters. Very quickly, one is that you try and roll the same thing out over the whole Shropshire Hills area of outstanding natural beauty. You try and involve all 6 secondary schools in that area, and that is what we're trying to do at the moment, and try and link the secondary schools and provide other layers of artistic endeavour there. And also, you then move on to other areas, and at the moment I'm actually involved working with a poet, lots of musicians, and a sculptor on the Jurassic Coast, again, trying to create a sort of artistic interpretation of a major landscape, in this case the Jurassic Coast World Heritage Site, and then trying to sort of engage the public in that project as well. So that's arts and landscape. Thank you.